What's good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion. I'm back with another reaction video. This is someone new. This is Cool Luno 9, and this is that time Spider-Man soloed the Sinister Six while sleeping. Uh, I actually like this because, especially if y'all play like the PlayStation Spider-Man and you had to go against the Sinister Six, it's always interesting just to, you know, at least I thought it was interesting. Like, how did these other shows like handle Spider-Man himself beating them? So yeah, I like commentary videos. I'm gonna try to add more of them into the channel and stuff. Not just mainly be hip. It's still gonna be hip hop because I love hip hop. I'm just doing expanding more of the stuff that I love. So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's just me. But yeah, with that being said, if y'all like the video, like and subscribe if you're new, because all we do is chill over here. With that being said, let's get into the video. With
How he
sound.
was doing Sandman when he got that in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, that was nasty work. How we did it like that.
Look how he was talking to his dying friend in Spider-Man 2.
That suit is changing you.
This suit is the only reason I'm still alive.
Yeah, it's pretty great, isn't it?
Why don't you pop some more pills and say what you really feel?
Hey,
Ooh.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
man, hand me the symbiote and I'm not
Come on.
moving like that.
Yes, you are. Literally.
My man Electro
Yes, you
got
are.
let out of prison, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm not letting this nigga out of prison, bro. Look at the
At
tubes
all,
of
bro.
electricity fluctuating still
Like,
around his
fuck.
body. You're not going out
Let's
to
be
the
for
broader
real
public
here.
like that, big dog. He's talking to this doctor, and as soon as she leaves, that good boy axe drops frame one. I mean, he
Come
switched
on.
up immediately. Got on the payphone and started talking to Doc Ock in prison, saying, "Yeah, I'm ready. I'm out." Like, bro ain't been out in the public for 3 minutes, and he
minutes. Already plotting
After Otto
evil.
gets that call, he starts rallying up the rest of the
Keep him
Sinister
locked
Six.
up.
And Rhino, Sandman, Shocker, Vulture, and Otto get broken out of jail with the help of Electro and Hammerhead. As Hammerhead
Insane.
gives these boys their suits, Electro charges up Doc Ock so he can use his arms again. And Otto's like, all right, let's go jump that bitch ass nigga Spider-Man real quick. And the craziest part to me is they're doing all this just to box a 16-year-old. And they don't know it, bro, but imagine they beat Spider-Man, unmasked little bro, and found out bro was 16. Like, I
They
would
would-
feel good about
Oh
it
my
as a 16-year-old. But on the other hand, this 16-year-old has been forcefully removing my teeth from my mouth every time we fight. But at that point in time, after you figured out you've been getting your ass done in by a 16-year-old, and it took you and 5 other grown-ass men just to beat him
Yeah,
up,
that
you
would
should
be
give up
bad.
being a supervillain, bro. Go be a retail worker, man. Go rev up them fryers, man.
Rev
That-
up them
that's
fryers.
big, man. But we switch to go see what Pete is doing, and he goes and tells Aunt May, "Hey man, go ahead, go to that play you was wanting to go to." As she dips up out of there, and then he pulls up on Eddie Brock, and bro is mad as hell at him for taking pictures of Spider-Man stealing the symbiote instead of calling the cops. As he dips off saying, "You need something taken away from you. Remember that later." But then we go see what Aunt May is doing, and her ass is getting ready to go to that play. But then 47 cop and SWAT cars pull it up. And I'm not gonna lie, if this is just a regular daily occurrence, y'all niggas just need to get out of New York, man, because this is crazy. You step out the house for 5 minutes and 14 cop and SWAT cars pull up on the street in front of you trying to shoot at Rhino? Yeah, man, this New York shit is for the birds, man. I'm sorry, but the cops
Out
start
there.
blasting shots at Rhino. And it's doing nothing. And after
It's
like
doing
the first 4 niggas
absolutely
shoot at
nothing.
Rhino, hitting this nigga directly, and nothing happens, y'all should just
I'm
get
out of there.
bro.
I'm out of there,
But
bro.
Rhino smashes
Fuck.
through the battalion of cops and SWAT cars. But Spidey swings in and he starts talking mess to Rhino just for this nigga to get snuck by the Sandman.
Damn.
And I mean, that punch sent Lil
Yeah.
Bro flying. And then Shocker, Vulture, Electro, and Doc Ock pulled up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, Pete, it's looking
You're
terrible.
so
for you right now,
cooked.
dog.
Oh my
I ain't
gosh,
gonna
how
lie.
did he do
But
this?
Aunt May and her friend are still out. So Pete escorts them into the theater just to get grabbed by the back of the head from Doc Ock's tentacle. Nigga Shocker says,
Come here,
Doc
nigga.
Ock
We're not done with
tosses
you.
Spider-Man and Shocker
Run this
goes up
fade.
with his shockwave.
Oh my
Six niggas,
gosh.
one room, first time he was tossed. Over here treating this nigga like he a damn animal for sport. Electro tried to
Sing
electrocute
about
my
me, I'm
throat,
dying
but
to
he
thirst
dodged out of the way
bars.
just in time. Just for us to see Aunt May have a goddamn heart attack, bro, this is kind of crazy.
Whoa.
Rhino started running, he dodged out of the way and swung off of these traffic lights.
Watch
Just for
that.
Electro to try to boom Spidey in midair,
Damn.
but he dodged out the...
Nah, that's crazy. I can't lie. Like, this ain't while sleeping. Like, he got to juggle. Like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Sandman already a problem because how you got to be creative in beating him. But then you got these other niggas being annoying as well. Like, Oh
Wait,
my
he
gosh,
tried to
bro.
get up in the air, but Vulture just slashed that little bro's back. He lashed on the dude and tried to punch him in his backpack to destroy all of his fight gear, like he did for their first fight, but it did not work. Bro just punched straight, reinforcing that I know that hand ringing. And Doc Ock grabs Pete from off of the Vulture, chunks his ass again just for Sandman to make a sandbag and hit the piss out of the dog. I mean, bro hit a mean-ass home run with that bat. I think Sandman is in the wrong profession. We need you on that field, playboy. So Spider-Man's like, damn, they kind of beating my ass, bro. They put it in my stomach. So he decides to go recover in the sewers. Bro realized he could not hang with the big boys, so he had to retreat in the sewers. And I'm not gonna lie, this might have been the smartest move I've seen Spider-Man make. Because he went to the sewers and he rendered 3 out of the 6 members of the Sinister Six immobile. Electro could not go into the sewers and use his powers
off
or else
one
he'd be
by
cooking
one.
everybody. Sandman don't do well with water, and Rhino could not fit the niggas. But then we switched to Flash Thompson POV. And remember when I said Flash said, you need something taken away from you, Pete? He tries to take Mary Jane away from Pete by taking her on this date. And now that I'm really thinking about it, this nigga Flash Thompson is in college. That nigga Mary Jane's probably the same age as Pete. That nigga's 16. Sir, you can't fuck that little ass dog, man. Get out of there. But my man Pete goes back home, and he was about to go to bed until he gets a call from J. Jonah Jameson, and he thinks that bro is finna start yapping in his ear about Spider-Man losing to the Sinister Six and that Peter Parker needs to take his pictures. But nah, Jonah was finna call him about his aunt having a damn heart attack. But Pete didn't want to hear none of that, so he hung up the phone and went straight to sleep. But then we go see what the Sinister Six is doing, and they is all sitting down in this tore-up-ass restaurant eating food while the cops outside just watching. And this is the first time New York cops ever caught a W, bro, because they is just watching this and doing nothing, because they already couldn't do nothing to Rhino. Now they got 5 other superpowered-ass niggas there. But the Sinister Six is talking about how to weed out Spider-Man. He might have ran bro away, but he is still alive. We just trying to cook little dude. So they decide to take hostages at this bank to weed Spider-Man out because he's a superhero and he's gonna come save the day regardless. So then we switch to Peter Parker, and bro just got a radio call that the Sinister Six is taking hostages at this bank. And my nigga Peter is still asleep, but the symbiote's like, don't you even worry about it. I got you, twin. And the symbiote starts using Peter's body for their own sake as they pull up on...
Symbiote? I can see how he won now, because... If the symbiote acted on its own, it's a different nigga.
Want to be a published novelist?
It's a different nigga.
With Squibbler's AI novel writer, powered by one-click instant generation, your story unfolds faster than ever. Your masterpiece starts here. Squibbler. One-click infinite stories.
I'm already feeling it.
Still on my second one. It feels like a buzz. Like, it's hard to explain, but my body is buzzed.
This is wild. I just feel the tension leaving my body.
I can feel it working in my mouth already.
It feels like I'm buzzed, like I had a couple of beers, but there's no alcohol.
It just gives me this relaxed, chill vibe.
I can feel it working instantly.
I don't think I've ever had anything quite like it. I love it.
It's a kava-based calming tonic that has no melatonin in it.
It's also completely natural. It's got 0 sugars and no artificial sweeteners. And it's...
I'm not gonna lie, Sinister Six just hit the nastiest combo off on this nigga Pete, bro. Bro started swinging over to the bank. Vulture cut his webs, so Pete's ass fell on the ground perfectly in his little pile of sand. Just for Sandman to raise that nigga Pete up into the air, sling his ass at this building, just to toss his ass away for Electro to shoot this nigga in midair. But after Electro shot the ground perfectly in his little pile of sand, just for Sandman to raise that nigga Pete up into the air, sling his ass at this building, just to toss his ass away for Electro to shoot this nigga in midair. But after Electro shot that nigga Pete, Rhino punched the piss out of the dog, dropping his ass on the car, man. Shockwave then shot his shockwaves at Pete, launching this nigga into the air, but he caught himself on the traffic lights just for Doc Ock to pull up, grab bro by the leg. And
oh my gosh, everybody's getting a lick in. Fuck.
Pull up on Pete, string his ass up, and then Rhino's getting ready to impale Spider-Man because he
Come on now, he gotta be awake.
And I think it's crazy y'all having coin tosses on who gets to kill a nigga.
You gotta be awake.
That's just me, I guess. Rhino starts charging at Pete, but the symbiote starts shooting webs out of his back. Whack that nigga Rhino and Otto in the eye. While Electro's eager ass pulls up like, I'll finish it, starts zapping Pete, but he's zapping Otto too. And then they both get sent flying back. We then go see what Flash and MJ is doing, but bro is talking about Pete the whole time. And he's speeding on the highway, quite literally scaring the hoes with him. How you with a bitch be talking about a whole nother nigga the whole time? But Flash parks the bike and Mary Jane gets off and basically tells Flash that Peter is better than him in every way.
My shape up better, my car faster, my trip better, my clothes fit better, my hoes better, my tattoos better, I'm stronger than you, my bitch bigger than yours, my guns bigger than yours, nigga, my guns bigger than yours, I talk better than you, I hustle better, I can get $1 quicker than you, I talk better, I walk better, my shoes fit me better, I get paid more than you. We go back to Pete and he's over here getting jumped out of his mind, man. Doc Ock is trying to boom him with his tentacle arms, but Pete is dodging each and every single one until he gets on the edge of this little bridge and Shocker shoots his...
My nigga, if you fighting somebody and they hit a split to dodge your punch, get back up and continue fighting, that's your chance. That's your chance, bro. That's your chance to walk away, bro.
Shockwaves there, bro. He dodges out the way by jumping off of this bridge while Ock has
Fuck.
a tentacle coming
Bro,
out.
you're dead.
That bitch right out the way. Webs that nigga Ock on his way down, too. And Sandman was right there with Pete when he jumped down. And he was charging up this punch. But Pete just threw Ock at Sandman before he could even do anything. Electro gets a little pot shot off on Pete. But his ass Elden Ring rolls out the way, webs him and Shocker up, and slams both of their heads on the railing of this bridge. But Sandman was still behind Pete, and he punched the piss out of the dog. Sandman started running at Pete, and Pete looked behind him. Vulture was right behind his ass. So there was only one way to go, and that was up. But he timed it just right to have Vulture and Sandman run into each other, man. I'm not gonna lie, these grown-ass men falling for 16-year-old tactics is kind of crazy. But while Pete was up under the bridge, Rhino's me strong ass just pulled the ground up with Pete and chunks Pete into the air.
How do you know he was on the ground like that?
Super villains really just be in this shit for the money. And if you're this strong, you can do all these things. Nigga, just play a sport. Like, if this nigga Rhino got drafted to any football team in existence, they is not losing. Well, maybe except the Cowboys, man, because if he got drafted to the Cowboys, they still found a way to sell. But while being propelled into the air with this big-ass slab of rock, Pete webs to the legend of this bridge and slingshots this rock at Rhino. But bro just did a little cross block, tanking the whole thing. As Electro and Shocker start trying to mow Pete down with lightning and shockwaves, but he is dodging out of the way until he webs both their ankles and trips the piss out of them. But Rhino's ass is still there as he starts running at Pete just for bro to jump over him, get on top of his chest, web him in the face. Shocker and Electro get back up. They start trying to mow Pete down, but he goes behind Rhino as they start cooking that big ass nigga instead. I mean, completely fried his ass, man. Look at bro, mouth agape. So Electro and Shocker are like, damn. So anyways, I started blasting and kept blasting at Rhino to get to Pete. And then Shocker starts mowing Rhino down because Rhino fell back and Pete is holding his ass up. And Shocker told Electro to go around the corner and try to get Spidey. But once Electro gets there, Spidey just throws Rhino on top of Electro, immobilizing his ass. That's 2 out of the 6 gone. Shocker started putting that pressure on Spidey because he started to dip. He dropped Spidey down, he cut off his webs. So Spidey started running to the sewers, trying to get up out of there again. But Vulture's like, oh no, I'm not letting your bitch ass do that again. He tried to pull up on Dog, but Spidey blocked the attack with a great, but Electro still got that nigga in his clutches. As Shocker tells Vulture to move, he was getting ready to boom Spider-Man, but as soon as Vulture moved, Spidey moved too, dodging out of the way of his shockwaves. And Spidey clung on to Vulture, ripped that nigga brain out with his ass up as he took off one of the little claws on his feet, going back to Shocker, dodging out of the way of his shockwaves. And then he throws Vulture's little talent thing at Shocker, embedding itself into his gauntlet just for Sandman to pull up, trying to hit Pete with this nasty ass right, but bro dodge out of the way, having Shocker shoot a hole through Sandman. And Pete is like, oh yeah, this free eats, pulls Shocker towards Sandman, and since his gauntlet is on the fritz, he starts frying the Sandman. As Pete pulled up on the Shocker, kicked the nigga in the chest, and took off one of his gauntlets. Sandman started to get back up again, so Pete threw that gauntlet that's on the fritz at Sandman, making sure bro won't get up again. Just for the Shocker to pull up on Pete and hit him with a full power shockwave, knocking him down. And
stretching will not make you flexible, and it will not eliminate your recurring injuries. Stretching will relax your muscles.
Pete too. That's 5 out of the 6 gone. But with 5 out of the 6 of the Sinister 6 gone, it's just Otto left. And he picks up the scraps of Pete, grabs bro by the back of his head. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna need Otto to stop picking up my son Pete by the back of the head. He grabbed bro by the back of the head like Otto was fucking a ball bitch, bro. Chill out. But then Otto brings this to attention. He says, I knew your ass was locked in when you didn't say a word. And I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to talk about this the whole video. This nigga Pete has it.
Not talk. Yeah. Spider-Man not talking is probably one of the scariest sights you got. That's why. That's how you know he's locked all the way in. Like,
said a damn word this whole fight. Literally. That's like the scariest Spider-Man you ever want to come across to.
It is.
Bro is in the symbiote suit, and he's not cracking jokes. Not only is he not cracking jokes, nigga just not talking. The Sinister Six fates was sealed as soon as I heard nary a peep come out this nigga Peter mouth. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'd rather fight Hulk than a quiet Spider-Man. But Otto starts walking Peter over to Rhino. I was like, yeah, I did promise Rhino he was gonna kill your ass as he's getting ready to impale Pete on Rhino's big ass horn. But Electro is still going crazy. He's like, get this big ass nigga off of me. As he starts frying Otto with Pete too. But Otto gets up, he's like, you know what, Rhino, my fault, dog. I gotta boom Spider-Man right now today. He is pissing me off. So he starts trying to hit bro with his tentacles, and he's dodging out of the way till he grabs onto bro by the leg and chunks his ass away. But this was the worst mistake Otto could have made, because as soon as bro got slung, he started swinging on his lamppost and drop kicked that nigga Otto in the chest. He picked bro up by the scruff, picked up his tentacle, and was getting ready to boom that nigga. But the police pulled up like, hey, chill, bro. You ain't had to do all that. And Pete, man, ending the fight, man. 6 out of the 6 of the Sinister 6. is
dropped.
cooked, bro. And oh baby, this nigga symbiote Spidey is a damn menace.
Yes,
Let
he
me know if
is.
y'all want to see me cover other symbiote Spider-Man fights, because I definitely got that for y'all. But the moral of the story is, do not be like Eddie Brock. Don't be an 18, 19-year-old ass nigga macking on 15, 16-year-olds.
Come on now,
That's weird,
facts.
buddy. But with that being said, if you like, comment, subscribe, do it at good stuff, and
Yes,
I'm up out of here.
You already
Bye.
know, bro. Yeah, man. Cool Uno 9, bro. W video from him, bro. If y'all like the video, like it. Subscribe if you're new. All we do is chill over here. Yeah, man. Not talking Spider-Man is one of the craziest, not craziest, but scariest sights of a villain. If I see a Spider-Man and he's not cracking any jokes, I have to just shut the fuck up. You got me. Please, just don't punch me too hard, please. Like, yeah, bro. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Be great, be safe, and keep getting to that bag. Oh my gosh, yeah, that food took me out, y'all. Y'all be great. Peace.